Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Hoosiers will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
Immediately fires to the middle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
And this is an offense that talked about really wanting to take that taste out of their mouth from a week ago. Getting the loss.
Guys, look at this. Surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Play action on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Out wide right, it's shot. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, it's Richard. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Indiana! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I'd love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Long way to go on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Burrows. Wide open space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. First play of this drive. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The snap sets up to throw. Right side, it's Wesco.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Running inside, it's Richard. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Booster.
Got to make the play on fourth. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Snapped on fourth down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. He's still on his feet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking downfield. It's Bailey. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second and long here. Left side, it's Johnson. Turning it on! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Clemson is quick to the line. Get to him at the 25.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And down he goes. A sack on fourth down, and the defense gets the football back.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hits inside, it's Johnson. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick give. It's Richard. Breaks into the open. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Hoosiers have pushed it inside the 20. Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Wesco.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Moving out to the right. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Now on the move. He's not going to get there. The defense with sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. One more snap coming before halftime. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Huskers looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around.
Upstairs to make the catch. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Straight ahead, it's Richard. Powers through the defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Rides to the back. He's stopped.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Fires on the move. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
He's got it. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on fourth down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Second down, gonna throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clemson jumps to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Great move. Now he's got room. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Driving forward, it's Davidson. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. finds a spot down the gut of the knee. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. On the move. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Out wide right, it's Becker. Touchdown, Indiana! And the punishment has been extended. They themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
In the backfield, it's Johnson. Crosses the 45. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Lets it go for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! Why not double the try total and go for 2? Right side, it's Moore. He will be stopped short, just shy of the goal line, and the 2-point conversion attempt will fail.
Indiana, 31, Clemson, 13. Number 81, set to kick off.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. This time they'll throw it. Comes down, it's Becker. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Clemson calls it second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Wesco. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Sells the run, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Indiana! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Burrows. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something.
Looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Clemson. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Wants to throw one first. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
There he goes. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the RPO, got him. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Richard. Swamped immediately. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Out wide right, it's shot. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the route is on. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Wide open, he makes the catch. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Going to take a shot at this DB. Caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside. Something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now, even more down the stretch.
Making the adjustment on the play. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. On the ground with the counter. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
Drops back, it's Bailey. Here's a throw downfield late. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Drops back on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.